Hi everyone, so this video is all about the OPI Shatter collection. So this was a requested video and a subscriber asked if I could do a video that showed colour combinations, maybe to give you guys a little inspiration on how you can pair them up with other colours that some of them you probably wouldn't think go together, others you'd think would and they just don't. So that's to help you guys out. What I've done is painted it onto some false nails and I'm going to show you close-ups. First I'll just go through the 7 colours in the OPI Shatter collection. So the first colour is the blue shatter. Then we have the white shatter. The next one is my absolute favourite and I will be trying to find a backup bottle for this. It is the turquoise shatter. Then we have the black shatter. Now this is fairly decent for a black shatter, but it wasn't as opaque as the other black shatters that I've had in the past. What I will do now, I've actually got 4 different types of black. I've got one from China Glaze, one from I think it's La Rosa, and another one from BYS. So I might do a comparison if you want me to show you the different outcomes of each of the black shatters now that I have a few different black shatters. If you want that, let me know and I'm more than happy to do it. As you guys can tell, when you request a video I do try to do as many as possible because while I have fun making them, I also want to help as many people out as possible. So if you want to see that, let me know. The next one is red shatter. Then we have silver. This is another one. This is probably my second favourite. And then finally we have the navy. It looks like black on camera, but when you swatch it you can definitely see that it's navy. So what I'll do now is I'll go through the swatches that I've done. I've actually done 3 sheets of this, so I'll try to go through them as quickly as possible. That it doesn't take too long. And now I've written down what's the base colour on a piece of paper below, so I'll just read through that as I point to them. So on the first 3 nails we've got China Glaze Peachy Keen. On this nail is the black shatter, the blue shatter and the red shatter. The next 3, these 3 here, the base is a China Glaze Secret Periwinkle. The first one has a navy. It looks black in the middle because it was applied a lot thicker, but the first one is actually navy, then silver and then white. The next 3 is China Glaze Pool Party, which is actually a very hot pink in real life. It's not picking up as hot on camera. The first one is the turquoise, the next one is the navy, and then is the silver. Now the last 3, the base colour is China Glaze High Hopes. And the colours of the shatter is blue, white and turquoise. I actually really like the blue over the top of this corally orange colour. The first 3 are OPI Glitzerland, and then we've got the red shatter, the navy and the silver. I really like the look of the red over the gold nail polish. I think it looks really good. Moving across, the next 3 is China Glaze Platinum Silver, and we've got the red, the turquoise and the blue shatter over the top. The next 2, these 2 here, the base coat is OPI Not Like the Movies. Over the top I've got white and black. The next 2 here is OPI Ink. Over the top I actually put red, which hasn't turned up as well as I thought it would. The red wasn't quite opaque enough to go over the top of such a dark colour. But next to it, as you can see, the silver and the turquoise had no problem at all. The last 2 on this palette is OPI Mad as a Hatter Glitter Polish. Over the top we have black, turquoise and silver. On to the next one. This uses no China Glaze and no OPI colours. It's mainly Drugstore and some Australian brands for my Aussie subscribers. Now the first 2 colours, we've got gold again, but this one's Revlon Gold Coin, which is still available as far as I know. Over the top we've got black and then turquoise. The next two colours are from Rimmel, and it's Sunshine, these two here. It's a yellow, over the top is blue, and over the top is red. Then next I've actually got this colour with all 7 different shadows over the top, and it's Face of Australia Cotton Candy, which is a really, really peachy kind of colour, peachy pink. Over the top of it is black, red, which I thought turned out surprisingly well, as well as the blue. I'm liking the blues over the corals and pinks. Then a turquoise, then white, navy, silver, which I think turned out really nicely as well. And these last colours here, on this side, this is Sally Hansen First Blush, this last one here, with red over the top. I think light pink with red worked quite well. On the other side, these first two again is Sally Hansen First Blush, just a really nice pale baby pink. Over the top is blue, and over the top is silver. The next 3 nails, so this one, and this one, have Australis Painted Lady, which is a very, very vibrant purple. Now over the top half here is black and blue. This nail is turquoise, and this one has silver and white. So see how the white's kind of gone a light pinky colour? I still think it looks nice, but yeah, it did go a little pink. But I really love, if I had to pick one out of every single swatch I did, my favourite would be the Australis Painted Lady, which is a vibrant purple with the teal over the top of it. It kind of reminds me of Maybelline Falsies, the mascara packaging, but I really, really like that colour combination. Now the next two across, this one and this one, is Australis Trachydax. Over the top is red and black, and then silver and white. The next 3, these 3 here, again another Australis nail polish in Sky High. The first one I've got the black and the navy, this one's the red and the turquoise, and then the last one is silver and white. And the last colour on this little swatch thing is Australis Hula. Over the top we've got turquoise and navy, then white and silver. And I think the navy turned out quite nice, and again the silver. The silver is really going to go with most of them, I think, anyway. And the turquoise I just love, so I think it goes with almost everything too. Now this last one, I actually got my boyfriend to pick out 2 colours that he wanted to see, and he picked pretty well. I think he did a really good job. So I'll tell you which ones were his. There's only 2. But starting from this side, the first 2 colours, the base coat is China Glaze Frostbite. Over the top is the white and the silver, and then the red. Moving across is just Orly's Whiteout, so it's just plain white. And over the top is black and silver, navy and red, and turquoise and blue. This colour here is Sally Hansen Sunkissed, which is an orange, and over the top I've put a red. The next colour is Face of Australia Lemon Sorbet, and over the top of that is turquoise, which I think turned out quite pretty. It's sort of gone a nice greenish colour, which I rather like. The next 3 colours here are Sally Hansen Fuchsia Power with silver, red and white. These last 2 are actually the ones that my boyfriend picked out. The first colour is from Colour Club, and it's Regatta Red. Over the top is the Blue Shutter, which I actually really like this colour combination. This worked quite well. I really like that. And the last one is China Glaze Refreshment with Blue Shutter over the top. Blue Shutter is his favourite shatter. He really likes that colour. Now on the other side we have the first two here, which have China Glaze Cherish, which is a metallic colour. Over the top is navy and white, and then black. The next two colours is China Glaze Harmony. It's a metallic purple. And over the top is a turquoise, and then a white and a silver. The next two colours here is China Glaze Adore. Again, it's another metallic. It's like a metallic teal colour. Over the top I've got blue and white, and then silver. The next two colours are actually a holographic colour, which didn't show up as detailed as I thought it would. But it is China Glaze OMG with navy and blue and turquoise, and then red. I do like the red over the holograph though. Unfortunately the holograph didn't show through as much as I'd hoped, but it is a nice contrast because the navy and the red are cream. The shininess of the colour underneath really, I think, plays it up quite well. The next base colour is from the designer series in OPI, and it's Royal. So it's a very, very sparkly purple, teal, pinky blue colour. It's a beautiful colour, so I thought I'd try it out. The white, again the white's gone a slightly pink tone, so I found with the purples the white kind of picked up a lot of pink. And then silver, and then turquoise and blue, and again I think the turquoise works with a lot of the purples and the pinks. And the last two nails are China Glaze 2 Night, which again is another kind of like a periwinkle-ish holograph, and the holograph just, I don't think the cracks in the shatter are big enough to allow the holograph to really come through. But anyway, over the top is black, navy and blue. I think the blue worked quite well over it as well. So that's it. That's all of the swatches. I think there is 24 on each palette, so you've got a good selection there. Hopefully it helped some of you guys to think about colour combinations. If you have any requests, I've got plenty of colours to work with, so if you have any specific requests, just leave them down. If I haven't done it, just leave them down in a comment below, and if I get enough requests I will paint a whole another lot and do a second part to this. If you want the comparisons between the China Glaze, I think I've got a white from China Glaze. I've got a couple of colours that are similar, mainly the black. If you do want a comparison video between the different brands, please let me know and I will film that for you as soon as I can. But yeah, if you have any requests at all for colour swatches, let me know, leave them below and I will try to do those for you too. I hope this was helpful and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry if it was too long, I think it went for a little while. But I kind of wanted to show you as many colours as I could. I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend and I'll catch you all again really soon. Bye.